Okay. Well, guys, it's just decided that we're going to share this with you. It's an easy recipe. Was not going to be sharing this with you just because it's a very simple recipe. But then it's one of Mike's favorites. The way, as a child, the way his mom made it. So I can't promise him that mine will come out the same. But
I made it once.
So I decided to share it with you. So what we're going to do is we're going to be wrapping the asparagus in the...
Okay.
What?
No, I thought you would make it differently.
Oh, yeah, no. We're going to be wrapping the white asparagus. So I started, so no. Yeah, what? It's not worth sharing?
So no.
Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I'm now on the roll. The boss is on the roll. So I can't stop. I'm like one of these trains. I was looking for fresh white asparagus, but I can't find it. For some reason, this time in Holland, we have only the green ones. Oh, okay. So what we will be making is asparagus, white asparagus wrapped in this case, a turkey bacon, because I cannot have pork bacon. So as always, easy ingredients. I have here about 250 grams of turkey bacon. Take it out of the package. If you're going to do what I'm doing, take it out of the package a couple of hours and just leave it dry a little bit. We're going to be needing maybe 1 spoon of sugar. The white asparagus, preferably, if you can get them fresh, just cook them as you would.
It's very seasonal and very short.
It's very seasonal, yeah. So if you're getting them fresh, it means that you're going to be doing some cleaning. I can show it to you because I can get them fresh. Do some cleaning and then cook them, but not too long. So we're going to be needing that. I have here about 500 grams, tiny spoon of vinegar, 1 lemon, 3 eggs, some butter, pinch of salt. We have here these that we call mini krieltjes in Dutch. I have no idea what the English name for it is, but don't worry about that, guys. I will be looking all the translations for you and put it in the description for those of you that speak English. So we have these little potatoes. Then I have bislok, which again, I don't know the name of this one. Do you happen to know it, Mike? I think it's chives, maybe? Not really sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's chives, yeah. Again, I will look up the English translation and put the ingredients and the measurements in there. So we're going to be needing 1 pot and one of these little pans or a skillet, something like that. So first, what you need to do is we're going to be cooking this. I have here about 400 grams. We're going to be boiling them for about 15 minutes. We want them a little bit soft. The thing is, in Holland, when you get these, they are actually pre-cooked, as you can see here. Voorgekocht means pre-cooked. So they only need about between 10 and 15 minutes. So let's do that first. So guys, because I have my white asparagus from a jar, I'm going to be draining them and then put them aside, because once these little potatoes are done within 15-16 minutes of boiling, I'm going to use that water to warm up the asparagus in there for about 5 minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, depending on how boiling the water is, because no one likes cold asparagus. So I'm just going to set them aside, drain them, and just set them aside. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna be doing the same thing with the eggs. So we need at least, well, not at least. I'm gonna use only 1 egg per plate. But if you love boiled eggs, you can use more. I'm gonna use 1 boiled egg per plate and just cut it in little pieces in 4. Again, I'm gonna be using the same pot with water to boil these. That way, you're actually doing a very convenient job with having only 1 pot on the fire. So make sure that you clean them before you put them in there. And that's it. So this is it. So now we're going to be making the Hollandaise sauce, because that's the best thing that you can do that goes with all of this. For that, we're going to be needing the vinegar, the lemon, and 3 egg yolks. So guys, for the Hollandaise sauce, we're going to be needing a pinch of salt, yeah, with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. We're going to be needing 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 2 egg yolks, and 100 grams of butter. So that's it. This is it. This is what you see here. This is for the Hollandaise. So let's do that. So continuing with the Hollandaise sauce. So we need 2 egg yolks, as you can see, pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, and we're going to be needing one of these mixers and just beat them on high speed, just until it's a nice smooth mixture. So there it is, the first step in making your own Hollandaise sauce. So the egg yolks must turn from orange into yellow and a little bit thick. See? Must be a little bit thick, as you can see, when you try to move it around. Next, we're going to be warming up 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. No, not lemon, this. Yeah, lemon juice. Okay, so 1 table of this. Warming up a little bit together with 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. And just on low heat, don't let it cook. As soon as you see it getting fuzzy, you know that you're there, that it's done. But one thing, guys, the order in which you make this little meal, it's a little meal, but it has some time, how do you say that, conditions that you really need to honor and respect. You cannot finish your Hollandaise sauce before the rest of the food is finished, because you need to serve it a little bit warm, and you cannot warming up. If it gets cold, you cannot warm it up again, because it will be ruined. It's a big no-no. Hollandaise sauce, you never warm it up twice. So I'm gonna leave it at here at this step and wait for the little potatoes to cook, and then move on to warming up, like I said, this and boil the egg together. I can do it while this is in there, and then we're basically here. We can continue with the sauce. So the potatoes are done. Nice and soft. They're actually a bit too soft, but what are you gonna do about that? Use the same water since it's boiled already. It goes faster to boil the eggs. And we have one of these things to help us, you know, decide how far they are. I mean, some people like them very hard boiled. Some like them a little bit in the medium, and you know, so on. So I'm gonna let these boil, and then we have one last step, which is warm up the asparagus. I'm gonna drain it and add it in there, but only in the last 2 or 3 minutes or so, because this is already done. I just need to warm it up. Guys, so moving on to the sauce, I have here 1 tablespoon of white vinegar and 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Again, on preferably low heat. Start heating it up. But as soon as you see little fuzz happening, little bubbles, you know that it's done. Okay? Just stay on it. See, these are the bubbles I am talking about. So it's done. Just turn it off. Now this part is tricky, so I can't show it to you guys, but the mixer, use one of these kitchen mixers where you can put everything in, because for the next bit the mixers needs to be running while you add this to the egg yolk mixture that you have so far. So I'm gonna put the iPhone down, turn this on, start mixing, and then gradually add the vinegar and lemon juice mixture in there, mix them a little bit, and then turn it off, and then set it aside.
Okay.
Next, we're gonna be melting 100 grams of butter on low heat, and just let it melt in its own tempo, its own time. Okay? Just let it melt gradually, and then once that's melted, we're gonna be adding it to this mixture that we have so far. But this is very tricky, guys, because you need to almost how do you say that, almost drip it in there little by little. Do not add the melted butter all at once, because you're gonna kill this. Just little by little, little by little. So there goes the butter. So the Hollandaise sauce is mainly buttery sauce, but it has also a fresh, fruity hint, touch, because of the lemon and the vinegar. Yeah, so once you add the butter, like I just told you, it means that everything else is as good as ready. That everything is on the plate, and once you add the butter, very gradually, then you have to serve it direct, like instantly. Just add it on the plate and then just serve it up. So just took the boiled eggs out of the pot. Guys, I just noticed that the white asparagus are soft, like really soft, so I'm not gonna boil them even. I just turned the heat off and I'm gonna let them sit there for a couple, maybe max a minute, and then take them out, or even the half of a minute, because we do not want them to be falling apart. So, drain them. Again, I cannot stress this enough. The best thing is to make this with fresh white asparagus, but we don't have that. So for this, you just, you know, do what you can do. Let them drain, let them cool off a little bit, and then start wrapping them. Make little sets, start wrapping them in your turkey bacon. And put them on the plate. Next to that, put the little potatoes that we boiled. Then peel the eggs and then cut them in 4 pieces. Put them next to that. And then continue to the hollandaise sauce. So Mike is making those sets, as you can see. He went for this. You can also do it in your own way. If you want to do it a little bit more elegant, you can just cut the bacon in less wide strips, and then...
It's more ham, it's not bacon.
I mean ham, yeah, that's what I mean. This is what I have here. So that you can show more of the asparagus, you have to make them less wide. But for now, Mike is doing it that way. And
too much ham,
so that's how we're gonna do it. All right. So next, I'm gonna be adding gradually the melted butter in this mixture while the kitchen mixer is running. Again, you guys, gradually. Oh yeah, what about the chive or the bislok? You can cut it in little pieces and then add it to the sauce or on top. Just sprinkle it, okay? Just chop it in tiny pieces, like tiny chop it tinily.
Chop it.
And just sprinkle it over the plate with everything on it. Okay, so guys, there it is. And just for those of you that might be otherwise confused, this is how you know it. The stripes of ham that we have are too wide. That's why you cannot see a lot of asparagus as you would in all those pictures. But there it is, with the hollandaise sauce on top. And then the bislok, I think it's the chives chopped like this with the potatoes and the egg. This is just a simple thing that you can make at home. All right, have a wonderful day, you guys. Enjoy, and enjoy your meal. Big hug from me and Mike. Bye.
When